Do I think ISIS is real? Do I think ISIS is a threat? Do I think ISIS is something that this country needs to be proactive with? Absolutely. But as far as us going to war, again in another country, before we're policing our police, well, to go to show you where this country's at. Because I promise you something, America. Throughout time, one thing that y'all prove that y'all love to do is war. Why? Because it benefits y'all, it makes y'all money. Whole time, the enemy hasn't been over here. The terroristic groups that you claim are out there, which they are, these terroristic groups haven't been in this country, meaning where you're walking around and you're jumping around, you're shooting guns, and you're in tanks blowing up people because the enemy's here, because the enemy's declaring for war. And when you walk outside, you see explosions going and you see innocent people getting shot. That's what I mean by the enemy hasn't been here, and war hasn't been here with the enemy being here in a long time. So what I'm getting at here is, America, if you ask 100 of your citizens, your own citizens, Americans, born and raised, if that makes sense, United States of American citizens, you ask 100 of those citizens, have they ever had an encounter with a terroristic group? I guarantee you 99% of the people will say no. Even if you're one that agrees that we should go to war with ISIS because ISIS is a threat. If I were to ask you, have you ever had an encounter with a terroristic group, you'll say no. You ask 100 of your citizens, have they ever had a terroristic encounter with a terroristic group, they'll tell you no. Now you take 100 of your same citizens that you just asked that question about the terroristic groups, and you sit there and you ask them, have they ever had a case of police brutality done to them? You take 100 of your citizens and you ask them that question, I bet you 50% of them will tell you, yes, I have had some kind of police brutality done to me. Your own American citizens are telling you, America, that police to them are more of a threat and have been since they've been in existence than any terroristic group that you all claim are out there. So all I'm saying is, America, why is it we can spend trillions of dollars in war, and it's past, we spent $1 trillion in World War and trillions upon trillions on all the wars combined? I'm asking you something. Why don't you pay $5 million to start funding ways to fixing our police? Because you can police other countries, but you can't even police your own police. So why don't we start, we don't even have to put $1 trillion, because let's be far-fetched, you're not going to spend $1 trillion into fixing your police because you're going to claim you don't have the money, but we can still fund war after war after war. So all I'm saying is, let's take $1 million, America, wherever y'all get y'all's money for these wars, and start funding the real problem and fixing the real problem, which is our police. All I'm saying here is, America, ISIS is real, ISIS is a threat, and ISIS is something we need to be proactive with, yes, but our police in this country are a bigger threat. And we can't lose focus on the main agenda and the main goal. And that's fixing this place, which is getting rid of those bad officers that you continue to pay and that you know exist. So all I'm saying, America, is we can't lose focus of the main goal, and that's better in this country and making this a better place.